Okay, guys. So Ancient Remedies Revived sent me those cards, the recipe cards. You guys loved them. They were bitching. I loved them actually. What was ironic was I tried to actually give them to a few family members, and they kind of didn't care so much. I thought they were fascinating and so easy to use. So they sent this too. Now, I didn't know which one to do first, so I did the cards because they're easy. I gotta tell you guys, holy macanoli. This is friggin' insane. I know I sound like Flanders on The Simpsons. I don't care. I would have cursed totally to make that sound cooler. This book is amazing. So this is same thing, Ancient Remedies Revived Company, but is their natural healing handbook. Here's the important thing. Simple recipes and remedies for every condition. They're not kidding, guys, when we open this. And I start showing you this. So I was pretty caught up in the cards. I hadn't gone through the book at all. We have had so much stuff going on. I finally decided I want to look at the book. First thing, the binding. Awesome, guys. Have you ever really gone through a recipe book and had it where the binding's so tight you're prying it and jamming it open, putting like a plate or something on it? That you're not gonna have that problem. And what's so fascinating about this book is, so you guys saw the cards. The recipe cards were basically, they gave you a bunch of herbs. Then when you opened it was the recipes. Same thing, only, guys, more in depth. We don't have 5 cards here. We have a lot. So let's get ready to go through this, because as much as I would love to bring it around in the yard and show you plants that we're actually growing, it's a disaster around the yard now because we've gone from, this, that to everything else of weather. So we're not doing a yard thing. We're in the house trying to warm up. Let's start. Okay, simple recipes for every condition. They're not kidding, guys. Get ready. I'm going to have to go quick because this is going to be 30 minutes trying to go quick.
Should I scoot in?
Scoot in a little, Rhea, because as you can see. So you've got your normal index on the beginning. We won't even worry about the index.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
The index doesn't even matter. We can move past that because I'm pretty much a non-index person. I start going. They're usually done alphabetical anyway. Okay. Navigating the pages. It does give you guys some easy ways. It's like I told you. It's going to give you the core herbs on the first. Wow. This is Ainsworth, guys. Get out of here, Ains. Okay. My daughter's dog. Okay. So you've got your core herbs. Then I told you it'd go into the recipes. That's it. That's how it works. So let's check it out. Get out of here. Not you guys. Down, down, down. Okay.
There you go.
Here we go. Okay, heart health. We had this on the other cards. It's awesome, guys. I mean, I'm not going to go through all the items. You can see. We'll just pick out a few that are pretty bitchin' for heart health. Like, what's an odd one here? None of these are super odd to me. Maybe you guys. Hawthorn berry. I used to actually grow hawthorns at many years ago. They're amazing. As you can see, endless herbs, blueberries, beetroot, flax seeds. So many pomegranate, guys. Now, if we move forward, again, we've got the recipe page. This is the cool part. So, again, we were doing what? Let's just clarify. Heart health. When we skip, it's going to go into heart function, circulation, and blood pressure, which is everything with your heart health. What's so bitchin' is it's taking now all these herbs and it's showing you heart boosting citrus and berry smoothie, garlic and rosemary infused olive oil drizzle. Folks, not only are the pictures beautiful, the ingredients are too. I've gone deep into this book already and have to tell you, it's mind-blowing. You're going to love this. Blood pressure. Who doesn't need that? My mom is on mass blood pressure medications. I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know how many. The doctors pretty much say, oh gosh, it's still high. Give you another one. So here's some great things. And guess what? I would have never for blood pressure actually used some of these. I would think lemongrass and some other things. So it's nice to see the hibiscus, lemon. I knew beetroot, ginger, cardamom I hadn't thought of, parsley, of course, celery seed. We go to next, cholesterol. Okay, so honestly, folks, I'm not going to get into depth about cholesterol, but eat more fat if you have a cholesterol problem and stay away from the bad fats, okay? Your cholesterol is a good thing. Let's not get controlling about the fact that I might possibly disagree with some of these things. Nope, I don't. Okay, good. I was going to say if they're pushing a lot of seed oils, I'm not a fan of that. Fat's super important in our diet. Eat lots of fat. Good sources of fat, not seed oils. Okay, cholesterol management, fenugreek. My husband used to take red yeast rice. Fantastic. Holy basil, artichoke leaf. My favorite, guys, frankincense, of course. Ashwagandha. You know I grow so much of this ashwagandha. Devil's claw, cat's claw. Again, recipes. Now, golden milk with cinnamon, cardamom. I don't know if you guys have had golden milk, but I am a fan. It's delicious. Spiced beetroot walnut salad. Folks, it's not just drinks here. These are meals and smoothie bowls and all kinds of fun stuff. Heart healthy green smoothie. And you know what? Again, I like the pictures. It shows you what you're going to get. You already know if you're eating with your eyes like I am, if you want it or not. Okay. Brain and mental health. Well, pretty much everyone can use that from the stuff coming out of the sky. So considering everybody's ending up with Alzheimer's now, this is a biggie. Simple stuff. Again, holy basil, guys, ashwagandha. These are things you can just grow. Walnuts. You can pick this stuff right up at your Sprouts or your local healthy store. Ginkgo. Get yourself some ginkgo for sure. I used to take a lot of that when I was younger. I stopped over the years, not because I was done with it. Just I move on to other herbs. Lemon balm, rosemary, sage. Guys, these are easy growing herbs. It's not something you always have to go out and buy. Memory and cognitive. Now remember, we're at the brain and mental health. What did I say how it works? We go to the next 2 pages. We get the recipes again. Now we've got, look at this, maca and dark chocolate energy bites. Well, hell, guys. It sounds pretty delicious to me when we're trying to be healthy. Yerba mate, I love yerba mate. Good energy source. This is one herb I'm learning a lot about. I don't even want to pronounce because you guys will make fun of me. Rhodiola. I'm learning a lot of that special one. It's a hard to find one too, by the way. It's out in a lot of places. And I have to tell you, when I go to look for herbs and they're sold out and they cost $150 for a pound, I start wondering why. It must be kind of special, huh? Because you only put price tags and stuff like that on something hard to find that does something really good. I'm very drawn to those kind of herbs. It seems like I stumble on some sometimes and go, I got to get it, and I don't even know what the hell it does. Okay, anxiety, stress relief, and mood balance. Who doesn't need that, guys? And again, I can't go through all the recipes because we are on limited time. We got the babies sleeping, and we're trying to be kind of cool about it, but mood balance. I love St. John's wort, guys. I've got a pound of this always. I grow the lavender.
It's really pretty.
Oh, it's just a beautiful flower. And let me tell you, if you like chamomile, so St. John's wort, same family, same friend, they're best friends. You take them both together, I hope you have time to take a nap. You can't hate anybody, and you're very relaxed. It's wonderful. Valerian root, learning a lot about valerian root lately. Look at this, common chamomile lavender latte. Are you kidding me? I think that would take my stress away. It sounds wonderful. Stress relief, passion flower, lemon balm tea. Simple, guys. They're using a couple ingredients. This isn't like rocket science. We don't have 17 different things here. Sleep. Well, I don't. So I don't know about the rest of you guys. So I don't actually sleep. I'm in full-blown bitch and menopause. And, I think I've realized why I don't get sick anymore. My hot flashes are so friggin' crazy. I told Rhea, I think I kill everything in my body because I have not gotten sick at all since menopause. Don't get me wrong. I can catch one of those nasty, poop to mouth colds that the babies give off that you're puking. I can catch that, but I don't get like a lot of these colds. I'm pretty strong immunity wise. So sorry, folks.
Sorry.
Needs a little fluid here in my mouth. So sleep, that's an important one. I know this much, if you're not getting good sleep, you're not living a good life. So it's important that we focus on, if we're getting bad sleep, what do we do to help it? You guys, what's super cool about this, my dad used to do this, warm milk. Anybody do that back in the day? Warm milk, guys. Freaking loved it. In fact, I'll give you a little tidbit about my dad, just so you know a little bit about my life. My dad, for me and my sister, we get that warm milk, quote unquote, chocolate milk, because we couldn't sleep. Come to find out, Dad was slipping. It was Kahlua. It wasn't Choco milk. Dad was like tablespooning the Kahlua in our milk, and we slept like babies. So warm milk worked for sure. I don't do that anymore. I'm not a warm milk kind of gal because I'm old and my body doesn't need milk, but I can tell you I use probably most of these. Just started growing kiwi this year. Hops, I don't grow hops. I love a good beer. Get a good beer, guys. What do you think's in that? Hops, chamomile, almonds. Guys, ashwagandha. Okay, it's in every single one of them. Now, this is an easy to grow herb, folks. Okay, you are in a climate, I promise you, because there's very few climates. Alaska, I'm sorry, you're not going to be included. You might be able to get it to grow quick enough to get leaf. You'll never get to go to seed and probably get root. Grow it, folks. Most of these herbs, lavender, lemon balm, you guys are probably in an area you can grow it. You may not get it to go through the year because frost may kill it and you can't bring it in or whatever, but harvest what you can. I'm a big person on, I have things in my climate, which is pretty much desolate, desert, dry, burn up everything climate. Even though we have rain right now, that is our main Mediterranean type of climate we have. It's hot and dry. I try to grow everything, even though I may not get the amount of time out of it that I'd like to get. I'll harvest what I can. Get what you can, guys. So sleep recovery, or sleep quality and recovery, again, the mushroom, guys. And I'm loving these smoothies. Soothing almond banana smoothies. Lavender chamomile bedtime tea. These are simple. Holy basil is definitely, and I told you St. John's wort, amazing. I just started growing lemon verbena this year. My yoga instructor gave me like a pound of the stuff. Let me tell you, whoa. Now, if you can't grow these herbs, guys, Monterey Herb Company, Mountain Rose Herb Company, just to name a few, there's more. There's a lot. Amazon has a lot of suppliers of really quality herbs, guys. Organic, or get where it's been picked in the wild, okay? That's what you want. You want to get your hands on some of this stuff, start your collection. Get some mason jars. Have a little bit lying around on the counter, because then you're going to find that you go, oh man, my immune system is all out of whack. Well, hold on, let me grab, I've got some elderberry in a jar and some echinacea, some honey. Let me make a tea. Guys, it's easy. I know it seems complicated. You first start with these kind of books, at least for myself. I would have went right to my own situation that I was dealing with. Immune systems for everybody, by the way. When I'd go to my situation, whether I'd be, cold and flu, the kids got me so sick. Oh my gosh, what do I do? First things first, you don't go buy everything in the book. You go, okay, my first situation is I'm like sicker than a dog. Maybe I get some holy basil, because I preach it all the time. Gooseberry. Oh, here's a new one, guys. Black cumin seed. So I love black cumin. We cook with a lot of cumin. Black seed oil, folks. We've got a product coming out we haven't released yet. Black cumin seed pressed makes black seed oil. Major health benefits, guys. Major. Now, do you have to have the oil? No, you don't have to buy the oil. You can get the seed and consume the seed. You can consume the powder, which has the oil in it. You can find ways to still consume it. Is it harder? Well, yeah, the oil is more concentrate and stuff. But we do what we can do, because there's so many other options. You don't have to do one. Eucalyptus. Heck, I just cut 8 of those down, guys.
Wow.
This is simple stuff. A lot of it you can just find out in the wild. Go on a hike. You can find a lot of this. So, again, immune boosting. Turmeric, we all know. Green tea tonic. My favorite, done this a ton. Ginger, lemon, honey. That's a simple one. If you're not doing it, I start doing that, because that's just anything you could pick up at the store. Autoimmune support. Now, here's a big guy. Who doesn't have an autoimmune disease? It's like almost saying in the Bible, the guy with the last sin. The guy without sin will throw the last rock. You guys are all going to get mad at me on this or something. It's something about where the guy's being stoned to death. He who does not have sin. That's right.
Final stone.
Cast the final stone. Well, autoimmune, who doesn't have one, guys? You all have them. We all got them. We're all sitting on them. So don't cast the stone, because everybody's got it. This is simple mushroom stuff, it looks like. That's kind of cool, actually. Stinging nettle.
Oh, I love it.
It's going crazy right now in the yard. I'm not familiar with this Schisandra berry. This is very cool. Schisandra and adaptogen. Okay, guess what? It's an adaptogenic herb like ashwagandha. So and I looked further and guess what was his best friend next door?
Ashwagandha.
So,
Of course.
again, these are simple things. This is not, these herbs, guys. You can probably get these. I mean, I buy it by the pound. You can spend a few dollars and get enough of it for yourself to start a collection. Recovery post-illness. You just got over a cold, the flu. You really feel like crap. Again, honey, lemon, echinacea, wonderful. Again, honey is in everything. If you notice, garlic, honey, elixir, cinnamon, thyme, immune support. Love cinnamon and thyme. Milk thistle. So this is a big one. I'm going to do some teas and show you on milk thistle because guess what your liver loves? Milk thistle. Why? Because it's bitter, and all the bitter herbs we can't stand are what your detoxing comes from, and it's why the bile loves it so much. The bile says, squirt, squirt, I love you. I don't like sweet. It makes me sick. I only like bitter because I'm bitter. So it's pretty cool stuff. And again, I wish I could go through everything, guys, because we got many pages left. Respiratory health. Okay, well, we love Moulin, guys. I have thyme in my oxymels, oregano. I use lots of lemon, eucalyptus, chamomile's amazing for calming yourself. We know honey and ginger and garlic. This is respiratory easiness, guys. This isn't like you had to find from some country some special black market ingredient. You can get it right at your store. But remember, you want wild crafted or organic. Especially when it comes to garlic and stuff like that. There is lesser quality of garlic. I'm not going to state what. It's just that there's lesser quality ingredients. If you're trying to boost your health, go for the best. Spend a couple extra dollars, okay? Now, after, of course, we left, respiratory health. We go into breathing and lung health, cold and cough. What's everybody got right now? This is going around bad, folks. Okay, holy basil. Now, here's something. When you repeatedly are seeing an herb, okay, repeatedly, I call it put it in your arsenal. And that's what I have. Now, my arsenal weighs about 3 tons because I have so many totes of herbs. But put it in your arsenal, meaning it's a very important herb. It's one that seems so dual purpose and multi-purpose that when I start seeing it repeatedly, it's saying, I'm for everything. Hello, when you question what to do, take me. So I really like a lot of those herbs like the ashwagandha because of that. And of course, holy basil. I just had tea today with that. So breathing and lung. I've not used astragalus. I've never used that. So it's pretty funny when you get into herbs, guys. There's a lot of herbs that will do the same thing. Not identically, but very close. And when you become an herbalist, you start choosing your favorites. And we all kind of have exactly that, the favorites that we like. Love marshmallow root. Ellie Campaign. What's in the cough syrup, guys? Moulin, Ellie Campaign. What else is in the cough syrup, guys? Elderflower. Is elderberry in my cough syrup, guys? No. Why have I told 8 million people? I don't use elderberry because elderberry is another purpose. The elderflower is special. It's special, guys. Okay, it is different. It is when everybody goes, I'm waiting for the berry. I said, I ain't waiting for the berry because the flower's got it all going on. So, slippery elm. I probably have a pound of that stuff. Super, super remarkable. Again, it helps get that yuck out. You want to get the yuck out? These are big ones. Fenugreek. I grew it for a few years. Nobody would buy it from me. They couldn't stand it. I just did microgreens a few months ago. I ate them all. Well, I didn't. Some of the animals did too. So, guys, we don't like these herbs naturally. I'm like Mr. Rogers. Hold on, I gotta take my socks out. I got a little hot. So we don't naturally like these herbs because you've not been taught to like these. What we've been taught to like is Dorito and Pepsis, and I'm being very, outwardly spoken, but some of you have never ate any of that. I grew up with this stuff. That was a treat. Felt special because Mom didn't let me have it, but the AMPM sure had it that, I wanted it from. So fenugreek's not going to feel special at all. Start trying it and make it special in your life. Some of these are very, very odd things you're not going to want to use. Try them. You're going to be blown away. You're going to be forever changed, because that's how I got on my journey. Was I started trying a few things that I wouldn't normally try, and well, here I am. Seasonal allergies. I used to get them all the time. You know, I was sick year round. Haven't had an allergy, and I can't tell you when. I knocked mine out with vitamin C because it's a natural antihistamine. But we're going to go through what herbs.
Horseradish. Sorry.
Horseradish. Speak up, Raina.
I just
That's
saw
okay.
it and was like, hey, we just talked about
What
that.
were we just pushing, and what is everyone putting in that fire cider? Horseradish, of course, guys. Calendula, cinnamon, some of my favorites, guys. Okay, butterbur. Never used butterbur. Know of quercetin because I had quercetin. Amazing ones. You know, I almost go, God, I haven't used butterbur. I almost just want to buy some and try it. Make a tea or something, tincture out of it.
I like how stinging nettle keeps popping up.
Stinging nettle is amazing, amazing, guys. And if you're like me where it becomes a weed, before it flowers, make sure to harvest it and just hang it somewhere in the house or dry it out. It may seem like a big mess over your table for a week or two. When it's dried and crushed in a bag, you'll thank me later. Garlic and cayenne sinus clearing tonic. So I've actually done this. Be prepared. It's pretty intense. I actually enjoyed it because I like, you know, horseradish type stuff, and the cayenne's like that. But thyme and garlic, I love thyme. I can only imagine with the garlic how amazing. And look at simple steam inhalation, guys.
Oh.
Eucalyptus and peppermint steam inhalation. This is very, very simple. You can, on Amazon or wherever you shop, get a nice essential oil. You don't have to get a lot. A couple drops is all it takes. You can't afford the essential oil? Forget it. F the essential oil. Get some peppermint and a eucalyptus, because guess what the oil came from? The plant. Okay, so if you cannot afford those oils can be costly. Maybe you're not in a good place. F it. Go to your dollar store, get some peppermint. You can find eucalyptus. It grows usually everywhere. If you can't find it there, it's pretty cheap because it is a weed. We're not cutting, by the way.
Why not?
Blood
Is the
sugar.
baby here?
What's that?
Is the baby here?
No,
Oh,
should be
sorry.
fine. You guys were going a long time though.
Blood sugar. We were going a long time. My husband knows.
It's gonna be a long video.
I can go for a long time. Blood sugar.
Hurry up.
We're not going to go through blood sugar because we did that on the recipe cards. And again, we talked about this is a simple thing to regulate, guys. Are you with type 2 diabetes or type 1 diabetes? Cut out the garbage. We all know it's your carbohydrates, okay? Let's stop lying to one another. Get some of these in the house. Start making some teas, some salad dressings, some of the wonderful recipes over here. Like, look at cinnamon and flaxseed smoothie. I'd probably drink that every day, guys. Bitter melon and apple cider vinegar tonic. Now that I'm going to tell you is gross. That if any of you guys know bitter melon, so your bile loves bitter melon, and it's supposedly, I heard, can do something about the big C word. It helps with it.
The photo makes it look so tasty.
I know. I have a feeling it's really disgusting. And okra and lemon water. Well, I love okra, but some people think it's disgusting. So you got to find the ones you like. And guess what? Some of these that are totally disgusting, just try it. So you can just say, ooh, it was gross. I'll try it again in a month later. Prickly pear. This grows everywhere local around here. Do you know people can't stand it? They act like it's trash. It's a weed around Ramona where we live. You can drive down any street and just pick. I used to just pick prickly pears. You flame throw the prickles off of them. You can make jams and eat them. I
didn't know that
had a
had that.
tortoise that just thought they were just crack. Metabolism and weight management. Well, okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you about this, guys. Weight management. First thing I'm going to tell you is, let's stop beating around the bush, guys. My dad was 350 pounds, okay? I'm not going to sit back and sugarcoat anything. We know why we get large. And yes, I know about thyroid problems. I'm not denying you could have a thyroid problem and that possibly you've got a lot of carbohydrates going in your diet. It's a simple thing to change. Start eating more meat. I don't care what someone says about your cholesterol or what you have. Get a steak out. You're going to be full. And you're not going to want all those things that are tempting you. And they're meant to tempt you, folks. I know. We owned an AM/PM. My dad suffered his whole life from being overweight, and it was very sad. My mom was very strict with me and my sister because of exactly that. She was scared. Oh, didn't want us to be like that. Well, I got big like that. And I recovered from it because I realized it was me. I had to stop. I had to get back to doing what I knew to do. So, again, guys, what I did was I used some more fat sources and meat sources to tide me over. You're less tempted when you're eating. Hold on, I have a hot flash coming on, everybody. Just 1 second. Let me get into my summer attire that you all love in the middle of winter. So again, weight management is something that is very, very hard. It's like stopping smoking. But you can do it, everybody. And I wanted to state that before all this because I am not going to tell you that ginger is going to control your weight. I am not going to tell you that if you have black pepper, you're going to lose weight. I'm going to tell you that every single one of these things are amazing to help you get your weight under management. But chances are you, when we're super, super hungry, we can have health conditions too. I'm not a medical physician stating anything. I just know that in most cases in today's society, they're just feeding us too much garbage, and our bodies really are lacking how to process. You know, my first step really before even we get into the weight management, I would probably detox, folks. So get some charcoal. I get some activated charcoal off of Amazon or something. Give yourself a little detox for a couple days. Then maybe try some of these. Come in with some of this. Love fasting. Rhea just brought up something I love to do. Well, a lot to talk about always, but now when we're really big, so like my dad was a large man. He was 6 feet tall, 350 pounds. You can't go right into fasting. So he was hungry all the time. And he did love meat, but he loved a lot of carbs too. And you know, those darn carbs, I just feel like they're just really they're the drug for all of us. We know what they turn into. They get our insulin revved up. They basically form, so fat and sugar together actually mimic cocaine. I mean, they've done studies on how much it just cracks us out. So when you put fat and sugar together, and they say when you add salt even, you get a complete drug. So it's really kind of crazy. And like I say, I think after you take a detox, and a simple charcoal is very affordable, start doing some of these. And here, we'll get to the recipes on the weight management. Because there's really good ones. We got a cinnamon oat smoothie bowl, guys. Lemon ginger appetite control drink. I got to tell you, this looked really good because I love lemon ginger. Now, remember when you look at these pictures, it might make it look sweet. When we're learning how to switch gears and try to lose some weight, you really want to try to only use fruit as your sweetener. Even stevia, it's great for us, we think so, but our system doesn't really know what to do with it, believe it or not. So I am a big fan of, if you're making maybe the lemon ginger appetite control drink and you can't drink it because you're just not used to it being like that, cut up an apple and put it in the drink. Let that flavor of the apple sweeten it for you guys, because fruit can sweeten for us. So for all you really looking to boost your metabolism and weight loss, appetite control, again, if you can do any of those sort of things we're talking about, like, you know, eat some meat because it's very filling. Meat takes 9 hours to digest. Your carbohydrate treats take 30 minutes and you want another one. So look at those carbs, try to get rid of them and go fat and protein. Use some of this stuff on the side. I think you're going to feel a lot better. And like I said, if you start with a detox, it's going to make a miracle of difference. Thyroid, I had tons of thyroid problems. Personally, I cleared my thyroid out with juicing. So did I use this stuff for the people that have read my story and stuff? No, really. I mean, I looked through this. I didn't know this stuff when I was trying to fix Graves' disease and Hashimoto's.
But there's holy basil again.
Holy basil, guys. What else have we already seen? Ashwagandha. Okay, these are things. Get it in your cupboard, okay? What you can afford. It's affordable nowadays. It's not hard to find. So get some in your cupboard. Get an organic source. So these are options. How to help the thyroid. This isn't all there is, guys. This just gets you started. We're just trying to get started to get you going. And I know I still got half a book, so I'll try to go quicker, guys.
The baby's coming.
Digestive health, okay. Good papaya. Gosh darn, do I love papaya. Endless. Endless stuff. Slippery elm. Yes, that's another one we've seen a ton of.
Yeah.
Let's, while we go through, try to find the herbs that we've seen the most of now.
I know. Take a drink every time you see X.
Gut health, yes. Gut health microbiome. Okay, this is a big one, guys. Someone had posted today, how the heck can they fix their microbiome? Their gut is destroyed. Asparagus, onions, bananas, garlic. Guys, this is not crazy stuff. Caraway, lemon balm, anise, and dandelion root. You can find it all very easily. The recipes to go with peppermint and chamomile bloat relief infusion. Who doesn't need a bloat relief infusion sometimes? I mean, I said infusion actually, which was kind of funny. You could use an infusion probably too. Fennel and ginger anti-bloat. Okay, so this is great. I've heard a lot of ladies and men that are bloating because of various issues. This is something you're going to want with your bad indigestion and get yourself on track. Constipation, diarrhea, IBS, and digestive orders. There's a lot of you guys out there. You don't have to raise your hands. I know you're out there. I had some myself. I was the constipated one. I was actually constipated. I'll give you a little story, guys, because I have no shame. So my mom said she popped me out of the womb, and she said I was the most incredible baby, like the happiest thing on earth. She said, but I wouldn't poop for the life of me, but I ate like a machine. And she said, how am I alive? After 2 weeks, I'm like, Mom, like not 3 days or something? Well, after 2 weeks, I was concerned. No kidding, okay? She brings me in. She says, literally, the guy shoved his finger up my butt. And there it all came. So constipation, unfortunately, it was something I dealt with a lot. I don't know why. I'll tell you this, when I changed my diet, my lifestyle, I never have dealt with constipation again. I don't know why when I was very young, it was such an issue from birth, but it was. And it was something that, guys, I was the 6-year-old asking Dad to get me Metamucil. Okay, so my parents didn't treat me. They were very old school, and I just would see commercials for things and know already what I had as a problem. And it was ironic in those days. But yeah, that's a big one. So constipation, guys, it's your diet. I don't have those problems anymore. The teas and good things I do for myself, they keep it regular. So hair and nail, we're not going to go to hair and nail. That's collagen issues and some easy stuff. Anybody can get going with some good chlorophyll and stuff in their life. Skin health, right there with it, guys. So many things in here. Here's a big one, folks. Okay, acne, blemishes, eczema, psoriasis. Now, what's funny is they don't have in here, I bet, what I'm telling you all to do. They don't. I am telling everybody to do basically lamb tallow, guys. Lamb tallow all day long. Lamb and beef tallow. Lamb and beef tallow. Pork lard if you don't have lamb and beef tallow.
Yeah, I use lamb tallow for the diaper rashes.
So this stuff is wonderful, but believe it or not, a lot of eczema and psoriasis, if you could just coat your skin in fat, it cures it right up because all the vitamins and minerals are in the fat that it needs. It's pretty amazing. Anti-aging and wrinkles. Well, aren't we all getting that? Wound healing. Okay. Gosh, what's in my wound healing? Lavender, comfrey,
comfrey is
plantain.
listed. Okay.
But what are we missing?
Arnica.
I'm not. Arnica's in the other. Arnica's
oh.
in the other. So, arnica, comfrey are in one together. Then these three are in another. But what we're missing is calendula, because calendula is huge for skin. Also, I don't know. Is it over here on this? So, guys, again, you know, you sit back going, yeah, you didn't give me your recipe. Well, here are some recipes, guys. There's plenty of them. I began as an herbalist years ago like this. Nobody gave me a recipe. I created. And you know, when I created each salve and each thing I made, tried on myself and my family. And you knew if you liked it or didn't. You made small recipes of it. So here you go, guys. It's all here. It's awesome. Everything I'm using. Okay. Joint and bone health. Oh boy, collagen peptides. Okay, good one, guys. You know, you see the commercials. Green tea. Would have never guessed that was good for bone health. Almonds, dandelion greens. Fan, guys. Can't get enough. Spinach, I love, but be careful. Oxalates, you don't want too much of that. Olive oil, love it. Be careful. You don't need too much of that stuff. Turmeric, love it. Yeah, good stuff in here. Basil, of course. Arthritis relief. Come on, guys. You know why they're saying arthritis relief cherry tart cherries, which I have 2 trees growing? I'll tell you why. Because usually when you have arthritis, guess what you actually have that you don't even know what you have? Gout, which is a form of arthritis, and it mainly starts in your big toes. Cherry, tart cherry, now not cherry juice, tart cherry, and it is tart. Mm-hmm. It helps, guys. So it's definitely one that I've used. Willow bark. Love. I've taken baths in willow bark, guys. Amazing. Frankincense, boswellia. Get yourself a bag of frankincense tears, guys. They're easy to grind up in a little, what are they? Pestle and mortar, or mortar and pestle. Yeah, in one of those. Prunes. I used to eat so many prunes when I was a kid. It was disgusting. Horsetail, nettle leaf. Vitamin K rich greens. That's a real big arena there.
There's the nettle again.
Tons in there, guys. Which one?
The nettle.
Nettle again. Again. So I mean, there's 5 of them now that we could say you need to have in your arsenal, and that's what you need to call it, is your arsenal. Because guess what you're fighting? Everything against you. Okay. Pain management and relief. Again, willow bark, guys. I'm not going to go into all of it. This is such easy stuff. I mean, cinnamon, lavender, peppermint. Rosemary, you can grow these. You can get these cheap.
Oh, nice.
Muscle and chronic pain relief. Well, I bet there's a lot of you with that. Lots of injured people out there in chronic pain. And guess what they're on? Pain management from the doctor. Guess what pain management is? We love dearly. Well, it's a buttload of pill prescriptions. As many as I can approve for you to keep you within your insurance, 30 days happy. By the way, we had a friend of the family. Yes, she died on pain management. They got her so hooked on pain pills, basically, that because it was the doctors basically turned into pill pushers on her, that they got her so hooked that she died. The pills killing her, basically. It's just so sad and so often today. So be careful, because the prescriptions are very helpful to some that need those things, but you can definitely overdo and harm yourself in so many ways, guys. So if you can avoid, why not try some feverfew, butterbur, riboflavin, lemon balm? You got a headache? You know what I use? It's not even on here. Lavender. Big handful of lavender. For some reason, as you're inhaling it, frankincense was another one. Oh, look, they're using arnica. They're really relieving. Look at here it is. I was just saying headache. Lavender and basil inhalation. So this is what I love is lavender, I feel, guys. And that's why I grow a bunch of it. You can't even have a headache when you smell it for some reason. It does something to our senses and just says, you get out of here. Women's health. Well, I'm in a crisis. My husband just said, well, what does it say on your situation? So I said, I know my sitch more than anything, and I know every damn herb, and none of them, ironically, they help everyone else, and it doesn't, if I ate a pound of each before bed every night, they don't. My protocol's been different. Herbs haven't been helping me. But women's health, ashwagandha.
There it is again.
We know evening primrose, guys. That's a big one. I took it for years. Love it, love it, love it. Chaseberry, huge. I sell chaseberry. Chaseberry, guys, is in my hoo-ha happiness. What else do we got here? Maca, red clover. Those are good ones. They're not in my women's stuff. I use more black cahoose and yam. Don Coy, black cahoose. Here we go. They don't even have yam, guys, which is amazing. But for those of you that this stuff helps, and we all have special situations, guys. And maybe someday I'll tell you my sitch, which will blow your guys' mind, because I was not even supposed to be here. My mom was having a mass hemorrhage, and I was supposed to just be gone, flushed, gone, and went away. And they gave my mom a bunch of injections of stuff to stop her from hemorrhaging me out. And here I am today. But I have a lot of issues within my lifestyle because of this. So we'll go into those depths of women health another time, because I'm sure there's plenty of you women all effed up like me. Mm-hmm. Rhea's behind the scenes panting because she's so hot. Oh, and she has to go pee, so bear with us, guys. We're going to go quick so she can go pee.
I've been holding it for a while.
She's doing good. Keep switching. Oral health, guys. Now, too bad I don't see Comfrey on this, because oral health, you should be using Comfrey. It's got a lot of great gum and inflammation. Folks, you've all got it. We've all got it. We can't live in this world and not go through all these syndromes, okay? Eye health. Well, my eyes are going to hell. I mean, I can barely see. They're getting old by the second. How can you not need this? Now, some of these, like tomato, I eat tons of tomato. I have bad eyes. Some of it may not be especially helping because you abuse, but like green tea, some of these you don't use, guys, try them. Here's your eye strain. Grapes, eye bright. Now, eye bright, I got to tell you, I've used this herb a lot. Okay, get eye bright for sure. It can be a little costly at times, some of these herbs. Get a small amount of it. Yes, on the eye bright. I'm big on the herbs, guys. So much of the food sources like the grapes, I don't know about that. Healing is fast, you know. But parsley, yes. Beet, currants, ginkgo, yes. Broccoli and red pepper, vision boost soup. There you go, guys. Okay, folks, we did it. Rhea has to pee. I'm exhausted and had a hot flash or two. The book's amazing. I tried to go through it all for you folks. We're going to send the link to get the book. It's same with the recipe cards. If you don't want the link, just go where you got the recipe cards. They're selling this too. I didn't look up the price. I can't imagine it's more than $20, $30 or something like that. Well worth it. Put it in your arsenal. Start going through it and getting yourself a list of things for you and your family that you know will help you. And start making yourself feel good, because just a warm cup of tea is just an amazing thing when you're not feeling well, even if it's the right herbs or not. So